Recording is on.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to LisaBug Aging Strong. And in the month of April, our theme is Finding Strength. So what I have for you today is a nice warm-up at the beginning. We'll do some cardio just to get our heart rate up. And then the majority of our workout today is full body strengthening from head to toe. A little bit different today is I'm not going to go down on the floor. I know sometimes as we're getting a little bit older in age, it seems a little bit harder to do these movements up and down, up and down, up and down off the floor. So today we're not going to get down on the mat. We're going to use a chair. But if you want to go down to the floor for certain movements, such as push-ups, mountain climbers, things like that I'm going to be demonstrating on the chair, you certainly can go down onto a mat for those. We're also going to do our core work, our abdominal work on the chair as well. So I have a little small chair. Mine does not have arms on it, which is a little bit easier to do some of the movements. It's just a regular small chair with a little bit of a back on it. I have dumbbells today. I have 3 different sizes. I have 3s, 5s, and 8s, but whatever you have at home is going to work terrific for the movements. So we'll start with our space clear, as much space as you have to move around, and we'll get to warming up the body. Now make sure again that you're doing exercises that fit you today. You're modifying anything that doesn't feel right for you. Bring your feet about hips distance apart. Maybe a tiny little turn out of the toe. We'll take a big deep breath in. And side bend over to the right. And breathe in. And a side bend left. Good, just 2 more. I just want you to check in and see how you're feeling today. 1 more each side. Great job. Make sure you're just going at your own pace for the exercises today as well. Now lower those arms back down. We'll come into a squat. Reaching the arms forward and coming up. Nice and slow. Down and up. Warming up the shoulders, the hips, the knees, and the ankles. It's down and up. Down and up. 4 more. Just starting out nice and easy. 3. Good job. 2 more. 1 more. Small squats. Down, down. Good. We're just pulsing these at the bottom at whatever range of motion you want to go. Down and up, down and up. Good. 2 more sets of 8. Pulse, pulse. Feel those quads really firing, the glutes. 1 more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come up. March in place. Right foot, right foot. Pump your arms. Good. Now we've got 3 marches and a knee lift. So it's 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. Good. 3 marches, knee lift. Now if you have space at home, let's bring this forward and back. So it's 1, 2, 3, knee. We go forward and back. Nice job. Whatever you want to do with your arms, they're just moving dynamically. Good job. 4 more. And 3, 2, back in place, 3 marches and a knee lift. Good. Now this knee lift is going to change to a heel tap to the floor. 3 marches and a heel touch. Good. March, 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 heel. I'm going to add some direction with this by turning and turning. March in place, turning and turning. So it's 1, 2, 3, heel. 1, 2, 3, heel. Good job. Just adding some direction with this. 4 more each side. March, 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 and heel. 3. 2 more. 1 more. Just march in place, right and left, right and left. Good job. Now take this march and go out, out, in. If you feel super coordinated today, your arms can follow the movement of the legs. Out, out, in. Good job, good job. We can take those arms a little higher, out and in. Now some of you have done some step classes. So if we step forward and back, this is the V step. Makes the letter V. Stepping forward, 8, 7, 6, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, back to your march, right foot, right foot. Nice job. Now this right foot steps front, back, front, back. Sometimes this is called the mambo step, mamba, samba, I don't know, something Spanish. Forward and back. Now get your hips into this movement. Roll your hips from side to side. We have 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 3, just a little Latin hips. Last one. Now take this right foot straight back. Give me a stretch. Reach both arms up. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. Stretch over. Opening up your hip flexor. And feel that heart rate coming up a little bit. One more breath. And exhale. Bring those arms back down. Now we're leading with the left leg on our march. Left, left. Hear my music here. I have it a little soft for me. We want to get that beat for us. Okay. So we're going to build into that V step, leading on the left leg. So we go out, in, out, in. Good job. Then if you want to add the arms with this, they follow. Out, in, out, in. And as I step my feet wide, I'm bending my knees a little bit. Take the arms higher. Out, in, out, in. Good, now add that forward and back motion. V step, V step. Good job, guys. Keep breathing, keep moving that body, getting the heart rate up. 8 more on this leg. 8, 7, 6. Woo! Feels so good to move. 2 more. Back to a march, right in place. Left, left, your left. Okay, now this left foot steps forward and back. It's just a march. Your right foot marches, but it never moves. Your left foot goes forward, back. Give me a little Latin hip action, side to side. Good. Forward, back, forward, back. Oh, I miss my dance lessons. Hopefully we'll get back to those pretty soon. If you don't want the hip action, hands here. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, hold your left heel back. Press into that stretch. Reach the arms up. Take hold of your left wrist. Give it a nice pull over. Stretching the side waist and the hip flexor. Nice job. 1 more breath. And bring it back up. Release those arms down. Step back in and back to your march in place. Good. Now lift your knees. Right knee, left knee. Right knee, left knee. Nice job. 4 more. Now as you're lifting knees, reach your arms up, opposite elbow across, cross, 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 cross. Nice job. Now you can stay nice and grounded with one foot on the floor. If you're feeling a little bit more vivacious, you can hop, 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 hop. Good job. Whatever you like here. Feeling some work in your waist. Keeping that heart rate spiking up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and march. Good job. Woo! Okay, step right, step left, side, side. Swing those arms out. So when we do cardio drills, there's always a low impact version and a higher impact version. Just the right arm, swing it out. Your left arm can come behind your back like a speed skater. Now start to cross the toe behind. You can stay grounded or add a little jump. Little jump. Good, getting that heart rate up. Speed skater movement. Woo! 8 more this arm swing. 8, 7, 6. You can leave that hop out. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep stepping side to side, but just stretch this shoulder across. This is getting our arms ready for that strength training work ahead. All right, release that stretch. Left arm swings. Right hand can come behind your back. Good. Now whatever room you have to step laterally, I want you to use it. Start to tap the toe behind. Good. Option to add your little hop. Hop. Good job, good job. Woo! Feeling that cardio work. That's what we need. Working the cardiopulmonary system. 8 more. 7, 6. You can keep it low. 4 more. 4 and 3, 2, 1. Now just step side to side and bring that arm, stretch it across. Just notice your heart rate elevated. Take a couple breaths. Woo! Excellent job. Come back to center. Reach your right heel forward and take a little baby stretch, reaching down towards that toe. And come back up. Left side, toe is up. Baby stretch for your hamstring. And we are ready to move into strength training. So again, I want you to think about what's best for your body today. If you have injuries in your shoulders or your knees or your hips, do what's best for you. Let's pick up a pair of dumbbells, and I'm going with my 8-pounders, a little bit on the heavier side. Stand on your right foot, tap your left toe behind you. This is called the split stance. Bicep curls, up and down. Now you'll notice my palms are staying facing towards each other. This is known as the hammer curl. And if you guys know me, you know me pretty well by now. You know that I love to add balance training anytime I can throw it in. So stay with these curls, and if you can, lift your back foot off the floor, balancing on your right leg. Good. Curl up and down. Shoulders are back, really good posture here. We've got 5 more reps. Nice and stable. 4 more. If we lose the balance, just tap your toe down anytime. 3, 2. Now hold this one up right here above the shoulders. Set your toe down. Press over the head, back down. Over the head, back down. Good job. Now for some reason, you're not able to press above your head, you can always go back to those bicep curls. Or set your weights down and just do range of motion over the head. It's always something really good for our shoulders, but maybe we can't always do it with resistance. Now, can you pick that back foot off the floor? A little bit more challenging when we're pressing above the head. And up and down. We've got 5 to go. Really feeling that work. 4. Down. 3. Woo, stable. 2. 1 more. Set your toe down. Bring your arms down. Okay, we're putting those 2 movements together. So it looks like this. We go bicep, press up, come down, return, curl, press. Good. Can you do it balancing? Curl, press. Nice job, nice job. Now if you can't pick your foot completely off the floor, just barely touch your big toe behind you. You'll feel some work in your front leg, that right leg that's stabilizing our hip. 4 more. Curl, press, release, down. 3 more. Stay with me for as many as you can, but if you need a break, you know your body. You can take it. 2 more. And up, down, return. 1 more. Woo! Up, down, and rest. Set that foot back to the floor. Take your feet about hips distance apart. We're going into a deadlift, parallel arms. So we come down to the knees, pull it up. So when we do a deadlift, we want a little bit of a bend in our knees so they're not completely straight, but it's not a really big bend because this isn't a squat. It's a hinge forward. We're working our hamstrings and our glutes. Nice neutral spine. And up, down, and up. Good job. Woo! And when you stand up, squeeze the glute muscles. Tighten and engage. Good, just 1 more. Now take it over right to the knees. Hold right here. Arm rows. We pull back and down. So I have a little bend in my knees. I have my abs really pulled in. My body's hinging forward, maybe at about 45 degrees. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Backs of the shoulders working. Abs are nice and tight. Woo! Excellent. 4 more to go. Now this is a strong muscle group, so we can usually do a fair amount of weight here. Nice job. Just 1 more. And come all the way back up. Now put those movements together. So we come to the knees, pull back, do your row, straighten your arms, come up and squeeze the glutes. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. This exercise is called the dead row. It combines a deadlift and a double arm row. Good job. And we're doing these slow so we can really focus on alignment and strengthening and taking any momentum out of the exercise. 3 more. Pull back. Good. Feel that core engage as you tip forward. Support your lower back with those abdominals. Nice job, everybody. 1 more. Hinge. Pull back. Straighten and come up. All right, let's roll the shoulders. Let's take a little drink break because we're going to do these exercises 1 more time. I want you nice and relaxed when we get to the other side because we have to focus on balancing on the other leg. Now, if your arms are getting tired and you want to go down in weight for the second set, feel free to switch it up. Okay, so now we're standing on our left foot in front. Right toes behind us, bicep curl, up and down. Good job. Now I'm going to add a little change with this curl. So instead of staying in hammer curl, we're going to add a little bit of a rotation of the forearms. So as you come up, turn your palms up to the ceiling. As you go back down, rotate your palms to face your thighs again. Good, the rotating curl. Can you balance? Up and down. Curl and down. So we're doing a lot of reps today. This is an endurance-based class. And for most of us, we don't have really super heavy weights at home. So endurance is really good format if we have just light weight, because we're looking at total load. Reps times your weight. 3 more. Good, and 2. Hold this one up. You can set your foot down behind you. Now notice my palms are facing in. This is called the Arnold Press. So we rotate, rotate down. So when your arms are up, your palms are facing forward. When your arms are down, your palms are facing towards you. Yes, this is named after Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm going to pump you up today. Up. That's my best Arnold imitation. 4. Good. Oh, we got to lift our leg up, yes? And up. At home, you were probably already doing it. And I was just doing my Arnold imitation. 3. And 2. Woo! 1 more. Up. And set that foot down, lower your arms. Take a break, roll your shoulders. Now you're right. If you're guessing, we're going to put these together. So we're still in split stance. Left foot is in front. The weights start parallel by your side. So we do the Arnold by curling, pressing with a rotation, come back in, and lower down. So we rotate palms in, rotate palms out, palms in, palms face each other. Curl, press, return, let's balance. Curl, press, return, and down. Good job. 4 more reps. Everything working together now. 3 more. Exhale, breathe. Woo. I'm feeling that standing leg. 2. Return and down. 1 more time. Press up, return, and rest. Step that foot in. Ooh, I need to shake out the legs just a little bit. Okay, so we're going back into our deadlift. This time the palms will face the front of your thighs. So we'll come down and up. So imagine you're holding on to a barbell. So the ends of your dumbbells are facing each other. So I have my palms facing the thighs, still focusing on that same movement for the legs. So knees are soft, slightly bent. Squeeze your glutes as you come up. Good. Now let's take it down to the knees and hold right here. Rotating row. So as we pull back, we rotate, come back in. Rotate, come back in. Turning the palms forward, then palms to your knees. Make sure your knees are slightly bent. If your legs are really straight, that's going to have a tendency to bother your lower back. So we want to put the weight and the workload into your hamstrings and your glutes and keep it out of that lumbar spine. Let's do 3 more reps. Row and down. 2 more. Good. Last one. Come back up to set position. Okay, let's put it together. So palms are facing the knees. We come down and rotate. Palms up, rotate, and rise. With the breath, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 6 more reps. Nice and slow, controlled movement. 5 more. Breathe. Woo. Good. Excellent alignment with your head position. You want that neutral as well as the rest of your spine. Good job. I think we have 2 more. Is that correct? Down and rotate, center and up. 1 more. And pull back, release, and rise. All right, let's take another quick drink break. You can set your weights down, shake your hands out, grab a drink. Now I want to put all of these movements together because it's just cool, it's fun, and it works a lot of muscles. And you guys can do it. So, this is a modified clean and press with a dead row combination. So what it looks like, parallel weights, we curl, press, return, and down. Come to the knees, pull back, straighten your arms, and come up. Slow, curl, press. There's 8 pieces to this combination. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time, slow. Good job. And to the knees. Now if you're up to it, we're going to pick up the pace a little bit. So we curl, press, to the knees, down, pull, curl, press. Good. Now there's one more little piece that involves the legs. And if you're up to it, there's 2 little tiny squats in this when you curl your arms and when you return from your overhead press. So it looks like this. Squat, push, squat. Now row, down. 2 little squats, curl, press, curl, and down. We've got 6 more. You don't have to add the legs. You can slow down your pace. This is your workout. Woo! Yeah, looking good. 4 more. Curl, press. Lots of endurance, guys. 3 more. Sink, rise. Woo! We're almost there. 2 more. Yeah. And 1 more time. Curl, press, and row, and rest. All right, we're done with heavy weights. So you can set those down. I'm going to have you bring your chair. So we're going to use it for another combination. And I'm going to have it in the middle with the back of my chair towards the back so I can use it on this side. And I can come around and I can use it on this side. So if that kind of helps you. So I'm going to go down to my 5-pounders. And for now, I'm setting them both right on the chair. We're going to do a combination for the arms. So take that weight in your left hand. Put your right hand on the chair. Now we're just going to practice a little row here. So we pull up and down. But my balance challenge is to take your right foot and hold it behind you. So we're supporting the right hand on the chair, right leg is back, left foot on the floor, left arm working. Good job. 3 more rows. Now if you're really struggling with balance, put this foot down and just do your row from here. That's okay. Now hold this elbow up, hold it up. Tricep kick back. We go straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Now when you bend, stop when your knuckles are facing the ground. Try not to swing your knuckles forward right here. Too much momentum when we come forward with the weight. 2 more. Good, 1 more time. And rest, step in, come up, roll the shoulders. Now we're going to put those 2 actions together. Same side, right hand down to the chair, right leg back. So the movement, we pull up, straighten, bend, and down. Up, straighten, bend, down. Woo, slow, controlled. 3 more. Up. Woo, nice neutral head position. The tricep part of the movement is the hardest part to get that arm straight. 2 more. Up, straighten, bend, and down. 1 more time. Up, straighten, in, and down. Lower that leg, stand up, roll your shoulder, and let's walk around to the other side of the chair, switching your hands. Okay, so let me think about this. Right hand is holding the weight, so that means left hand is on the chair, left foot is back. Reach it down. Let's start with the row. Curl it up and down, up. Now can you zip up your abs here? Really brace the midsection. Say yes, yes we can. Squeeze through the back of the shoulder. Biceps working a little bit. Upper back. Woo. Now hold this one up. Hold it right here. Tricep kick back. Straighten. Bend. Now try not to use all of your weight on your left hand. So use your core, maybe even picking up onto your fingertips. Straighten. Bend. Good. We have 4. Nice job. 3. Get that arm all the way to straight. 2. 1 more. Excellent. Rest that arm down. Relax the foot. Come up. Just take a brief rest. Roll your shoulders. And then we'll put it all together. Left hand comes to the chair. Right arm lowers. Left foot back. Pull. Straighten. Bend. And down. We're looking for 8 reps. Nice and controlled. Head neutral, abs engaged. Here's 3. Now I can really feel my right leg working here, stabilizing as well. Here's 4. Reconnect with your breath. Make sure you're breathing. We can inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Up, extend, bend, and down. Just 2 more to finish this exercise. Woo! I feel it. 1 more time. Extend back. Bring it in. And release. Step that back foot in. Come on up. Roll your shoulders. Okay, take both of your weights. Have a seat in your chair. Oh, that feels good. Now I want you to sit kind of towards the end of your chair, so not way back. Bring your feet right about underneath your knees. Take your weights to your chest. Now without using your hands, you're going to slightly lean forward and stand up, and then sit all the way down into your chair until you've released all the tension in your legs. Come forward, up, down, and sit back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. This is one of the most functional exercises we can do because we need to have the strength in our legs to always be able to get up out of a chair. Right? Let's do 3 more. And up, down, and back. 2 more. Down and back. 1 more. And up, down, and rest. Just set your weights next to you on the floor. We're going to do tricep dips. So I'm bringing my hands right on the front of my chair on either side of my thighs. Walk the feet forward, pick your hips up. You're going to bend your elbows down, up. Now what if this is too intense? You can't do a tricep dip. There's a variation in the chair. I'm going to turn sideways for you. You can put your hands behind you on your chair and go back and up. It's a great option. You're still using your triceps, just not as much weight, not as much intensity into your wrists. Down and up. Good job. Just 2 more, just 2. Excellent. 1 more. And sit back onto that chair. Okay, I'm going to have you try to stand up on 1 foot out of your chair. Now, if you use your weights, these actually help you because they're like a counterweight, like a teeter-totter. So put your weight onto 1 foot and you can tap the other one to the floor. Reach your arms forward, bend forward and try to stand up. And then sit back down. Whoa, baby. How many should we do? I think 6 sounds like a good number. Now, if you can't do 6, put both feet down and do your other squat. Up. 4 more. Are you with me? Or are you just having your coffee in the chair now? 3. These are hard. The weights help though. The weights help you come up. So if you reach them forward, and 2, woo, you're seeing me at my best here. 1, and rest. Okay, question is, can we do it on the other leg? I don't know, my other leg might be a little weaker. Now, it's easier to stand up if you have this foot kind of underneath you a little bit. If it's way out here, you're not going to be able to do it. So get it underneath you. Reach those weights forward and up. Oh, wow. And come down. Now, here's a kind of a hint. If you can't stand up with both legs, stand up with both. Take your foot off and try to sit with one, because that's a little easier to sit with one than it is to stand with one. So we have 4 more. Oh, this is definitely my weaker side. And that's really strange because this is the knee with only 1 surgery when the other knee had about 5 or 6. So I don't know what's up with that. Whoa, oh, much better, much better. 2 more. Let's do it together, guys. Ooh. And down. 1 more. Yes. And down. Set those weights down. Fantastic. Okay, we're moving into some core work, so I want you to turn to the side in your chair so that there's nothing right here on this side of your body. It's nice and free. You're going to sit towards the edge of that chair again, and we're going to do boat pose in your chair, or modified teaser in Pilates. So arms reach forward, lay back like you're going to lay in a recliner. The right leg is up, hold that here, turn, go out and up, out and up. Now if you're feeling pretty good about this and you want to add more, both legs are up, Turn out and up. Inhale, exhale. Really support your core. Now you can also do this with both legs down. This is fine, and you can just lean back a little. It all works the core. 3, 2, woo. 1 more. And come up. Now let's just take your right leg extended straight and fold over. Take a little hamstring stretch here for this right leg. This will give your your core a chance to relax before we do the other side. Couple more breaths. Nice job. All right, come on up. Spin around to the other side so that you can open this arm out without hitting the back of your chair or anything else there. Come to the forward edge of your chair. Lean back. Left leg up. Open out. Come up. So we can do ab work without getting down on our mat if we don't want to. We can come to a chair. And if you're feeling pretty good with this, you know the next level up. Both legs up. Rotate out and up. Out. You choose your level. Your feet can be down. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. And come up. Set those feet down. Straighten your left leg out. Fold over and stretch your hamstring. Might feel that in your lower back, releasing that lumbar spine a little bit as well. 2 more breaths. Woo. Hope you're feeling good at home right now. All right, let's come up. We've got push-ups on our chair. Now you can always take it down on the floor at home if you want to do that. So these are the tricep push-up style. The arms aren't really wide out here. They're right underneath the shoulders because my chair is pretty small. So I'm going to put my hands right on the ends of the chair, the corners there. Walk my feet behind. And then bend your elbows and up. Now I want to show you a little trick. I have lots of tricks in my bag of tricks to do with fitness. If you're finding this is really hard, step 1 foot forward so you've got some weight in this front leg, and then try your push-up. Oh wow, that's a lot easier. So if you're doing that one, maybe do 3 reps, and then switch your legs. So your other foot is forward. It's going to take some of your body weight out of your arms. Come down into your push-up. Now to make this a little harder progressively, all you do is walk your foot back a little bit more. And then it's like, ooh, that's harder. And of course, if you go all the way back, hardest. Let's do 2 more push-ups. Ooh, 1 more. And then we'll do downward facing dog on the chair. So flatten your feet, push away from you. Take a nice stretch for the lats and shoulders. Lower back, hamstrings. Okay, we've got mountain climbers coming up on the chair. You can also take them down to the floor if you'd prefer. So your hands are here. Come into your plank. Mountain climber. 1 knee comes forward, then the other one. Good. Same thing if you're down on the floor. 1 foot at a time comes forward. Now if you want to pick up the pace, knee, 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 knee. Good. Any pace you want to go. Woo. Just a few more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to your downward dog. Now separate your feet a little wider. I have my feet flat. My arms are stretching. There's not a lot of weight on my arms. Take your right hand off the chair, reach it across to your left ankle, and twist. Look under that armpit. Take a couple breaths here. Ooh. And then we'll change. Right hand goes back on the chair. Left hand reaches across the ankle. Rotate. Look under your armpit. Couple breaths. And then come out of the twist. Both hands reach down towards the floor. Stretch here. And then pull your abs in as you slowly roll up. You can bend your knees a little bit. Restack your spine until you come all the way up. Take a nice breath, reach up. And exhale. Okay, we're gonna finish our flexibility work on the chair, so come and have a seat. And I'm just gonna pause the music so we can just relax as we finish our stretches. Okay. Woo, how do we feel? All right, so just sit up nice and tall in your chair and take your right ankle and cross it over your left thigh. Now for today, this might feel like enough of a stretch for you just to stay like this and just to be upright. I'd like this ankle to be flexed. But if you want a little bit more stretch, fold your upper body forward until you find the amount of stretch in that right glute that feels best for you, and slow down your breathing. So this is our modified pigeon. In a yoga class, we do this sometimes on our back in a figure 4 stretch, or we do it down on our mat for our pigeon or king pigeon pose. In a chair, it's really nicely accessible. All right, let's come up. Especially during your workday, if you need to take a pause at your computer for a couple of minutes, take a couple of these stretches. Now let's twist this. So I'm going to bring my opposite hand across to the knee and rotate. And you might be able to reach back with your right hand and get part of the back of your chair to help you to rotate into your twist. Or you might take a hold of your chair down here. You don't have to grab it at all. Just rotate and look over that shoulder with a nice long spine. And one more breath. And come back to center. Good. Uncross that leg, but we're going to stay with the right leg for one more stretch. So what I want you to do is turn to your left. So you're sitting on your left glute. Reach down, grab this ankle. If it's not accessible, you can loop a yoga strap around your ankle and then try to drop your knee straight down to the floor, or even pull it back a little bit more. So this is a really nice quad stretch and hip flexor stretch. You can hold here. I'm holding onto the seat of the chair for balance. And a little bit of a stretch through your chest here on that right shoulder, right arm. And we'll take one more breath here. And then exhale, release the ankle, and come back to face forward on the chair. Sit up nice and tall. Pick up that left leg, cross the ankle over the thigh. And let this leg really relax. Try not to tense it as you're stretching. And just decide if this is good enough for you just to sit this way. You can close your eyes and breathe, or lean forward any amount into that stretch. Now you always want to really be mindful that you never feel any knee pain in these hip stretches, because sometimes if your hips are really tight and you're rotating your leg across, your knee is what's going to start to feel the intensity of the stretch instead of your hip, if that makes sense. So to help with that, we want to keep this foot really flexed. That fires these muscles right along the shin, which come up and tell the knee to stay in that nice neutral position and not to compromise the knee joint. All right, let's come up and add your twist. So rotate across. You can hold on to the chair behind you and look way over that shoulder. Really nice long spine. Breathing in and out through the nose. And beautiful. Back to center. Uncross the leg and turn to the other hip. Reach down for your ankle, pull that knee back. Glide it behind you any amount. You can hold onto the chair for balance. Now say you can't get your ankle and you don't have a yoga strap, what can you do? You can take this foot and take it way back behind you on the floor and just lift your chest up, and at least you'll get the hip flexor to release here. It's almost like doing a yoga lunge, but you're sitting on the chair for balance. You can even reach your arms up, which is a beautiful stretch. A couple more breaths here. And then release that ankle if you have it. Come back to center. And then we'll sit on the edge of the chair again with both legs extended out. I'm going to pull my chair out back a little bit more. So this one is a forward bend supporting your rear on the chair. So you'll just reach your hands down towards the floor and stretch. Now, if you don't have a yoga block or something to put your hands on, this is really a nice trick. You can take your dumbbells and put them on their ends, and they make 2 yoga blocks. So you can hold yourself here. If you prefer not to do this on the chair, you can actually stand up to your feet and do a wide leg forward fold stretch, reaching down. We'll hold here 4 more breaths. Try to pull your toes up so that stretches your calves. And 2 more breaths. And then start to walk yourself in and up. And close your knees together in a comfortable position. So we did a fair amount for our triceps and our shoulders and our upper back. So let's start with a reach up with the right arm. And then reach your fingertips back as far as you can down the back of your spine. Left arm takes hold of that elbow either from behind, or you can push it here from the front and get a little bit more stretch. And then side bend away. And this is going to stretch all the way down that tricep, through the lat muscle, down to the waist. And you can rotate your head up towards the ceiling if you like. Keep pulling that shoulder back. Make sure you're not dropping your body forward this way, or you'll lose a little bit of that stretch. And then inhale to come back up. Straighten that arm. Now same right arm. Whoop, I caught my hair. It's going to reach behind you. So the back of my hand is facing my back. And then with your left hand, grab that wrist and kind of pull it over to the side. And then tip your left ear towards your left shoulder. So this is increasing this length down the right side of your neck. And imagine that you're pushing down with this shoulder. Use the muscle of your lat to press away. Or you can take this hand up and not with a lot of intensity, but very gently add a little bit of stretch right here. Beautiful. All right, let's do those 2 stretches with the other arm. So left arm reaches, bend the elbow, right arm catches that elbow from the back or from the front, and side stretch, opening up the armpit. These are all great stretches to take a break during the day. If you're spending a lot of time on your computer, just take a moment or 2 and stretch everything out. Your body will say thank you. And then come up, release that arm, bring it back behind your back. You can pull your wrist over, tip your right ear towards your right shoulder to lengthen the left side of your neck, or let go of that hand and just very gently give yourself a little extra. It's not a pull, but just a soft setting of the hand. And breathe. Release that down. Now just stretch through the pecs. Can you reach behind and find your chair somewhere? Back on the arms of the chair, and you can walk them up. You can lean forward a little bit. If you're not getting the stretch that you want, reach your hands behind your back and just interlace your fingers. Or you can even open up here into chest expansion, pulling those elbows back. One of the most important stretches to do when we spend a lot of time at our devices and we're here in this position is to open up chest, shoulders, delts, and then relax your arms down by your side. We'll take a breath in, sweep, and exhale, release it down. 2 more breaths. And exhale. 1 more. And everybody said, ah. All right. Thank you for joining me today, you guys. If you need to scoot, I'll see you next week in LisaBug classes. If you can hang with me for a minute, I'd love